Welcome to the 515 Real to Real podcast where we discuss film, television, and all things industry related, man. I'm your man, Bruce L. Nees Jr.
And I'm your man, JT.
Man, we like to welcome you guys back after we've been on hiatus
Man,
for a little while.
For a little while.
For a little while. We've been on a little hiatus, you know. Stepped away for a little bit, but, you know, much needed time off.
Yeah, much needed.
But hopefully you guys have been checking out the Behind the Lens series that we've been doing. And,
yeah.
Man, the amazing interview, JT,
man.
with Amadou.
Yeah, man, that interview there, man, was amazing. I mean, just to sit down and talk to him and get some insight from him, man, I mean, it was A1. Awesome, thank you, Amadou. Thank you.
Awesome interview, man. And so, well, hopefully you guys will continue to watch that, as well as check us out here on the Real to Real podcast.
That's right, man. I'm so glad to be sitting back in these chairs.
I know, man.
With you, bro. I mean, I'm excited.
Seems like it's been forever, man. But hey, we got a packed show today, man.
We do.
So today, man, for our main topic, we'll be talking about the Warner Brothers potential sale.
Hey.
To Paramount.
Yeah, man. That's crazy to see, you know, Skydance purchasing Paramount and that going in together, and now the possibility of them purchasing Warner Brothers
Discovery. I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
And, you know, we were just talking about the Paramount and Skydance, you know, merger a few weeks back, and now here we are again talking about, you know, the potential for them purchasing Warner.
Man, they trying to take over the game.
Man,
they trying to take over the game.
Yeah, so we'll be getting into that. Then also for two snaps, we'll be talking about the movie Him.
Yeah, man, the movie Him. I'm excited to talk about it, bro.
I am too, man. There's been a lot of talk about it, and, you know, we got quite a few things to discuss about.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
And then for take two, this week we will be talking about our favorite movie soundtracks.
Okay.
So that should be a lot of fun, man. I really want to hear what you got, because you always come with something different.
I always come with something different.
So I'll be excited to see what, you know, some of your favorite movie soundtracks are.
Okay. And then, my number one is probably the same as your number one, but hey, we'll talk about it.
We'll see. We don't know.
We'll talk about it.
We'll see. And then for our Be Kind Rewind, we will be talking about
Lean on Me, brother.
Man, such a classic.
Lean on Me.
Man, such a classic. I can't wait to get into that one, man.
Yeah.
You know, that is really one of my favorite films by Morgan Freeman.
That's right, man.
Yeah, one of my favorite films.
Yes.
So, again, lots to get into today. So let's go ahead and get into it with our off the top headlines. All right, here we go with our headlines, man. And Johnny, it seems like every week we're talking about a new reboot that's coming out.
A new one.
So why don't we just keep that train just rolling, man?
Keep it going, bro.
All right, so Baywatch is making a comeback with all of his slow motion running, red swimsuit wearing lifeguards saving the day in all their glory. Fox recently announced they're bringing back the iconic 90s series, which at one time, Johnny, was one of the world's most watched shows at its peak.
Yeah.
Starring David Hasselhoff, the show launched the careers of many stars, including Pamela Anderson, who went on to become a household name.
Oh, yeah.
And then also a few years back, I don't know if you remember this or not, but there was also a Baywatch film starring The Rock and Zac Efron.
I remember that film, man. It was actually pretty funny. I enjoyed the film. It was a little funny film.
That film bombed at the box office.
It definitely bombed at the box office.
Bombed at.
But it was funny. It was funny.
It was a film.
It was a film.
It was a film, but Baywatch is on its way back, man. What are your thoughts on that? Did you watch the show?
Yeah, I watched the show, man. I was young at the time, so you know, back to your slow motion, and you know, I think that was one of the reasons. And then again, Pam Anderson, and they had some beautiful women on that show.
Yeah, I remember me and my cousin, we used to watch it. Like, so he was a little bit younger than me, right?
Okay.
At the time, and he used to always want. He was like, "Man, why do you watch this show?"
Did you tell him why?
Well, have you ever seen the show Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, man, I remember Beavis and Butthead.
So there was this particular episode of Beavis and Butthead where Beavis wondered why Butthead was watching this particular video.
Okay.
And he told Beavis, he was like, "Someday, Beavis, you'll have urges like I did."
So that was the story.
That's what I told my cousin. I was like, man, Baywatch was like, you know.
Yeah.
It was a show.
That's right.
Something not to Umar, but
hey,
it was a show.
It was a show, man.
It was a show. But yeah, but Fox is bringing it back, man. So are you gonna watch it? You gonna give it a shot or what?
you know how I feel about reboots.
Yep.
You know, some of them are okay. Some of them I'm just not into. Now, once I see a trailer or something for the new show, I may, depending on what the trailer look like, I may give it a watch just to see what the show is about. Because again, it was an iconic show,
Yeah.
so I may give it a watch just to see what it's about, so we can come back and let everybody know.
All right. Well, hey, are you guys gonna watch? Well, let us know. Leave us a comments and let us know your thoughts. So next up, Johnny, let me ask you this, man.
Okay.
Were you ever a wrestling fan?
Wrestling fan,
Yeah.
come on, man. I'm gonna tell you this. My great grandmother used to sit in front of the TV and watch WWF, and I was right there with her, man.
You were right there with
Right there with her, watching it.
Well, for all you wrestling fans, ooh yeah, this story is specifically for you because it's recently been announced that the Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, he's gonna have a biopic.
Man, now I'm ready for that. Now they need to cast you in that
I don't
film,
know
man.
about that, man.
I mean, you may not be able to beat Macho Man Randy Savage, but
I
you
can be
can do
Black
some.
Machismo.
Yeah, you can. Yes,
I
and
can
you
be
can
Black
do some,
Machismo.
and you can do some voiceover stuff for it too. You can do some voiceover stuff for it, man.
So here it is, man. It was recently announced that a Macho Man Randy Savage biopic is officially in the works. One of the most iconic and charismatic wrestlers of all time is finally getting his story told on the big screen. The project is being developed by Saturday Night Live star Keenan Thompson, who's a longtime Macho Man fan himself. Savage, as we all know, was a larger than life figure who had an incredible journey not only in the ring but behind the curtain. From his rise in the wrestling industry to becoming a pop culture icon, this film has the potential to show us the man behind the madness. The big question though is like, do you think that Hollywood can truly capture the true madness of the Macho Man?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. You just said something that I would have never thought would have been a combination when it came to a Randy Savage biopic or anything Randy Savage. You said Keenan Thompson,
Right.
and so knowing Keenan Thompson and his work ethic and all the things that he's done, man, and this dude is phenomenal. He's a genius. He's very funny, and I believe he can pull it off.
I think so
I
too. I
think he
mean,
can pull this off.
especially if you're a fan of wrestling.
Yeah.
And if he was a fan of Macho Man, like we probably all
Yeah.
probably growing up, then I'm sure that they can pull it up. And because the thing is that the cream always rises to the top.
Come on, boy. Step into a Slim Jim.
Dig it.
That's what's up, man. I mean, I'm down for it. I'm definitely down for that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down for it.
So what about you guys? You guys wrestling fans? You interested in a Macho Man Randy Savage biopic? Leave us your thoughts.
Man, I'm telling you, your acting chops coming on out, man.
They coming out.
They coming on out, man. Your acting chops coming on out, man.
We'll see Black Machismo.
Yeah. Casting.
All right. Next up, man, I don't know if you had an opportunity to see it, but man, they just released the new trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash.
Man, I have not seen it.
Woo.
I heard about it,
Man.
and I need to see it, but go and tell us about it.
My goodness, man. It just looks beautiful, man. I'm so excited for this film and what James Cameron is bringing this time around. I mean, it seems like there's a lot more, every Avatar film seems to like up the ante.
Yeah.
And this one is like no different, man. It just seems like there's a lot going on
Mm-hmm.
within the trailer. Like they gave a lot without giving too much.
Okay.
But you can just tell there's a sense. It's like very intense though.
Okay.
It's very intense, man, and it just seems like the world of Pandora is really just shine. It's at the forefront of this, and just kind of where they're going with this story, man.
Man, I mean, you can't beat. I know we had to wait forever
Right.
for the second one,
Right.
and now to get this third one just a few years later,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm happy that we get another Avatar movie this fast. I've heard about the trailer, and from what you just said, once we finish, I have to go watch it, and then I'll give you my takes on it later.
Got to.
But I'm definitely ready for it. It comes out in December, though, right?
December 19th.
Yeah, man.
This year.
Yeah.
Go watch the new Avatar 2025. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
This year, 2025. So excited about that.
Yeah.
All right. Also, man, I don't know if you saw the news, man, but Spider-Man Brand New Day has been put on halt. Production has been put on halt because Tom Holland, he got a concussion.
Yeah, man, his
doing
web
a stunt.
his web didn't hold.
It didn't hold. His web didn't hold
Web
this
didn't
time, and he got a concussion doing a stunt, and he's known for doing a lot of his own stunts.
Yeah.
A lot of times, but he's never really had any significant injuries to where they had to halt
the music. I mean, the music.
Well, they had they stopped the music.
They
Stopped everything.
Yeah.
But this is like one time they had the halt production, but as of right now, they're saying that it's still scheduled to come out when it's supposed to next year. So,
Yeah.
in the summer next year. So wishing him well.
Yeah, wishing him well, man. You never want to see anybody get hurt. Especially on the job. So I hope he got in some sick days behind it, and he can get him some workman's comp.
But yeah, July 26th is when the brand new day comes out. So I'm looking forward to it, seeing what the MCU has in store for
man.
our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it. Like I said, like we said before, Spider-Man. Hopefully he can hold it. His own. Well, he can't hold his own right now, but hopefully by the time the movie is finished, he'll be able to hold his own.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And picking up off of that, like I don't know if you've seen this, another off the top in the headlines is Marvin Jones III has been cast in the new Spider-Man brand new day film as the character Tombstone.
Yeah, man. I was excited I definitely was excited when I saw that, man.
Man, so I don't know if our audience knows a little bit so Tombstone is one of Spider-Man's. He's in Spider-Man's rogues gallery. He's a crime boss in New York. He is this guy who has superhuman strength.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a corpse and has like sharp teeth and all this kind of stuff. But his name is Lonnie Lincoln, I believe.
Yes, Lonnie Lincoln.
Lonnie Lincoln. And but he goes by Tombstone because he looks like he's deceased. Yeah, it looks like he's dead. But definitely I'm excited about this, man, because I don't know if our audience knows anything about Marvin Jones III, but he was in the show Black Lightning.
I'm finna say, if you a fan of Black Lightning, you should know who he was.
Where he played Tobias Wells.
That's right.
Black Lightning, who was a character very much like Tombstone.
That's
right.
When
they announced his casting, I was like, man, this is perfect.
Perfect, man.
This is perfect cast. And also, I don't know if you knew this, but he also voiced the character Tombstone in the Spider-Verse film.
Nah, I did not know that one.
He did. He did the voice of Tombstone. So now he's playing Tombstone in live action.
Man, that's gonna be cool though. Live action is where it's at when it comes to any type of superhero movie. But to see him back and doing something like this, man, it's good. I mean, because his character Tobias and Black Lightning was, man, that dude was rough.
Yeah.
He was rough, man.
He was very intimidating, and I can definitely see him bringing that to his Spider-Man film.
And that's the thing that I was most excited about, knowing that he played Tobias and now he was playing Tombstone, to bring that energy that he had in Black Lightning to this film. Yeah, it's going to be one to watch.
Looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think, man? Those are our off-the-top headlines, man. So leave us your comments, your thoughts, send us an email. Do whatever you want to do, man. Just keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. Man, so what do you have for me today, man? I know you got a question of the day for me. So.
I got a question of the day for you. So today's question is coming from the movie Lean on Me.
Okay.
All right. I know you're a fan of the movie. I know you know the movie. Huge fan. I am as well. So, but I'm going to give you one that I think is kind of easy. You may get me this time, but it's all good because this is a fun movie.
It's a fun movie.
Fun movie based on a true story.
Yeah.
So, Lean on Me, based on a true story. School, Eastside High.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me the school's mascot? What is the Eastside High School mascot? That is the trivia question for today.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Good one.
Can you tell me the...
If you guys know the answer, leave it in the chat, in the comments.
Yeah.
Send us an email.
Yeah.
Yep. So next up, we have...
Forged in Steel.
Yep. So what do we have for today, John?
Man, today, Forged in Steel, man, we always talk about the great state of Alabama and the film industry and why you should come to Alabama to film. But today I want to talk about one of the great pastimes of going to the movie theater. So Forged in Steel is going to be talking about the iconic theater, the Carver Theater, located in the historic district, Black Business Historic District of Birmingham, Alabama. It was opened back in 1935 as a movie house. and it was one of the few cinemas in Birmingham that was where African Americans can go and see films on their first run, so they didn't have to wait till it left another major theater, and then they brought it over to for them to see it. They saw it when it first came out. This was during Jim Crow era, and when black patrons couldn't go to other theaters like the Lyric or to the Alabama and some of the other prominent theaters around town, we had our very own right there at the Carver Theater. Again, it was opened in 1935, and then in 1945, it was renovated and it had some improvements and they added some new chairs. They added in about 1,300 seats at that time. They added air conditioning and they added a new sound and projection system. Again, like I was saying, that it is located in the historic Black Business District of 4th Avenue North. It's right across from the Masonic Temple, the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge Masonic Temple here in Alabama. And man, that theater held a lot of significance for the black community, man. Again,
History there.
Black history, man. There's a lot of history in that theater. I mean, and to just think about it, man, as much as you and I love film, and a lot of our people that watch this show, they love film and they love going to the movies and getting that time to smell the popcorn and just go in there and enjoy. That was one of the only places that people like you and I
Right.
could go, man, and feel safe and watch a movie. And who doesn't like watching a movie? But then at one time, the theater actually closed down back in the 80s.
Yep.
Closed down back in the 80s, and then the city of Birmingham actually purchased the building, and they wanted to turn it into something more of like a jazz hall of fame.
Right.
And then here's another little piece of Birmingham, Alabama history, black history. When the Carver Theater opened back up as the Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame, I sung at the reopening.
What?
Yeah, man.
What
I
song
sung
you
it.
sing?
Man, I was in high school because that was back in 1993.
Okay.
I was in high school. Big shout out to Ensley Magnet High School. I was in the choir, and the choir we sung at the grand opening or the reopening of the Carver Theater as the Jazz Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So yeah, man.
Nice.
So that's that, man. And so if you ever get a chance to come to Birmingham, make sure you go by the Jazz Hall of Fame, the legendary Carver Theater. And again, it was one of the few places that African Americans could go and catch a movie.
Wow, man.
Yeah, man.
So much history at the Carver Theater.
Yeah.
I've watched, some films there, especially
yeah.
during like Sidewalk
Yeah.
Film Festival. Had a chance to watch some films there. So, man, always a great time at
Yeah,
the
man.
Carver.
Always.
I know a few years back they had more renovations
Yes, yeah.
done to the Carver Theater, and it's just absolutely a treat.
It's a
Anytime
beautiful
you go.
place, man. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful place.
Yeah, definitely worth giving a visit.
Yeah, man.
So that's our this week's Forged in Steel. And so next up, Johnny, we have Take Two. Man, so I'm looking forward to this Take Two, man.
And me too, man.
Kind of fun.
Me too. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Now, just to let you guys know, we're not saying that these are, the greatest songs to film soundtracks of all time. We're saying these are our favorite.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of our favorite
Yeah.
soundtracks of all time.
Yeah.
Like soundtracks overall, not
Overall, not
just
just particular songs,
Yeah.
nothing like that.
but so our
Entire
favorite
soundtrack.
soundtrack
Yeah, man.
of all time. So we'll start it off, and Johnny, you know what? I'm gonna let you go first.
You gonna let me go
I'm gonna
first?
let you go first.
Okay. Now I do have. We doing how many? What we gonna do? How many we gonna do?
We'll do 5.
We're gonna do 5.
Apiece. Yeah.
Okay.
Our top 5.
Top 5 in random order or just
Anyway.
from 5 to 1.
Well, you can do it however you want to do it.
Okay. Well, it's if we gonna just do the top 5, I got a bunch. But if we're gonna do the top 5,
Okay.
I'm gonna start off with my number 5, the movie soundtrack, Superfly.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's a great choice.
Yes,
Great.
sir.
Curtis Mayfield.
Come on.
I'm your pushing man.
That's right. I'm your pushing man.
Too smooth with it.
Man, come on.
Too smooth with it.
Superfly, brother.
So you took it back to the 70s. You
Yeah.
know what? So I'm gonna start off in the 70s myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna start it off with Saturday Night Fever, man.
Oh,
Saturday Night
Great
Fever.
one.
John Travolta.
John Travolta, yes.
The Bee Gees.
Yes.
Man, just such a great soundtrack, man.
I'm
The
telling
music in that film was so great,
Yeah.
man. Everyone knows Staying Alive, man.
Definitely.
So just awesome soundtrack.
Definitely. I got another one for you. I'm gonna leave that one for honorable mention.
Okay.
If we do some honorable
Yeah, we're doing.
mentions.
We're definitely.
But coming in for me at number 4, it's gonna have to be Waiting to Exhale.
Wow.
Wait,
Not mad
yeah.
at that one, man. You know,
Definitely Waiting to Exhale.
yeah, that's definitely one of the greatest soundtracks of all time.
Yeah.
And Babyface wrote
Yeah.
and produced every single
track
on that, man, and such an amazing soundtrack.
Yes. Come on, what you got?
So, man, I'm gonna keep it in the 70s.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the 70s. I'm gonna say Shaft.
Oh man, yes.
I'm gonna say
Shaft
Shaft.
is a great
Isaac
one.
Hayes, man.
Yes, Isaac Hayes.
The entire soundtrack for it, man. The music in that film was just so phenomenal. And I want to say he won an Oscar.
I think he did.
Oh, I
I
believe
think
he
he
won
did
an
won an Oscar for that one.
best song.
Yeah.
For the theme to Shaft.
Yeah.
And everybody knows
Yeah.
the theme from Shaft. You
That's
know,
right.
can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
You know, dang right.
Don't you? Come on, man. Who
Dang
is
right.
the man?
Risky's man, nigga
Come
from his
on.
brother, man.
Shaft.
Dang right.
That's right. Okay, Shaft. I like that one, man. So I'm trying to see because again, we said top 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give you this one.
Okay.
Great movie, Footloose.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Footloose,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. That way you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
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 I mean, such a great soundtrack, man. Definitely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. What you got?
All right. So for my next choice, I have the film Boomerang.
Oh man, come on.
Boomerang. This is another one that was mostly written and produced by L.A. and Babyface.
Yeah, L.A. and Babyface.
Had some wonderful songs on there. Introduced the world to Tony Braxton.
Come on.
And had a song by PM Dawn.
Yes.
Die Without You. And then Johnny Gill. There you go.
Come on, there you go.
Man, such a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Man.
I gotta go home and play some of these soundtracks.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to bring back a little bit of that nostalgia.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Such a great soundtrack, though, man.
Okay, so I've given 3, you given 3, so now we gotta go into my top 2.
Okay.
I don't even have to look at my list for my top 2.
Me either.
But I'm trying to see what order. Oh, I know what order I'm gonna give them to. Number 2.
Okay.
My number 2 has to be The Wiz.
Wow. Okay.
Has to be The Wiz.
The Wiz, again, that's an excellent choice, man. You can't win. Man. You can't win.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. That's hey.
You can't get out of the game.
You can't get out of the game.
You can't get out of the game, man.
Come on, man. Michael Jackson.
Diana Ross is such a great soundtrack.
Come on, man.
Such a great soundtrack.
I mean, every song on there was just amazing.
Yeah.
Just
man, the musical was just such a great film.
Yeah.
And like I said, like you said, the soundtrack to go along with can't miss, man.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, I guess I have my number 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Above the Rim soundtrack.
Oh man, come on.
That's one of the greatest soundtracks of all.
Man,
especially for hip hop, man. You know,
on.
Dr. Dre produced a good chunk of it, but
come on, man.
It features the Dog Pound, Jodeci, SWV,
Snoop
anything,
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, just H-Town.
Yes.
So many great artists. One of my all-time favorite Tupac Shakur songs, Pain, was featured on that soundtrack, man, and just a great up and down soundtrack, man. So that's one of my all-time favorite soundtracks.
Definitely. Now,
so number 1. Here we go. Drum roll. What we got?
You see what color my phone case is, don't it? You see, right?
I see.
You see the color of Bruce's hat, right?
I see.
Okay, so my number 1, Purple Rain.
Wow.
Purple Rain, brother.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
You cannot go wrong with Purple Rain.
And I'm gonna tie right it back in with you, man. I have Purple Rain as my number 1 as well.
See,
man.
I kind of figured it.
It's my number 1 soundtrack as well, man. Man, you know this, but our audience doesn't. So I recently had an opportunity to go visit Paisley Park.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, man.
Yeah, man. I don't think we had a chance to talk about it. So tell us.
We have it, man. Man, it was so amazing, man. Had a great time. Got a chance to see some of Prince's original writing.
Wow.
Heard some demos that haven't been released to the public.
Man.
Saw the guitar that he smashed in the movie.
Oh man.
It was on display, and I actually got a chance to hold one of Prince's guitars, man. So
Oh man.
it was such an amazing experience.
Did you feel the power?
I felt it, man. I felt it. I even sat on a replica of the motorcycle from Purple Rain.
Oh wow, now that's
Yeah.
dope. That's
Yeah,
really dope.
yeah, I did, man.
I may have to take that trip.
Yeah, I just didn't get a chance to go purify myself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, though.
Yeah,
So, you know,
probably too cold.
nah, it was just right.
It was just right.
It was just right.
Ooh.
But I didn't go purify myself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. But yeah, Purple Rain,
Purple
one of the
Rain.
all-time greatest soundtracks, man. What's your favorite song on there, man?
Oh man, I couldn't tell you.
There's so many.
I couldn't even tell you.
So many.
I couldn't tell you, man, because I mean, I can sing the whole soundtrack.
Oh, go for it.
No, I'm not
Go
gonna
for
do
it.
it.
You ain't gonna
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I was told to stop singing.
Oh, you were told to stop singing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told to stop singing because I'm not getting paid any royalties for the singing. So I told them
Some big ways, my time.
yes,
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain, baby.
That is my
Purple Rain.
right there.
Yeah, we could have actually kept this going, man. You got time for a couple honorable mentions?
I got some honorable mentions.
You got
man.
some honorable
I got
mentions?
some honorable mentions, man. Like, matter of fact, one of my honorable mentions was one of yours. It was the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack.
Waiting to Exhale?
That was one of them. As well as The Bodyguard.
Yep, that was one of mine as
Bodyguard
well.
was one.
That was one of mine as
Yeah.
well. Poetic Justice.
Wow, forgot about that.
Poetic
Yeah,
Justice.
that was also
was on my list. Brown Sugar.
Ooh, yeah,
was on my
Brown
list.
Sugar was really good.
Yeah.
Also one of the ones that was on my list, the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yes, Black Panther
Man, that was
soundtrack
such
on
a
my list as well.
soundtrack.
That's definitely an amazing soundtrack.
Had that one on there, and man, there's just so many. Top Gun, The Breakfast Club,
Soul Food.
Man, ooh, yeah,
Soul Food was definitely one.
Life.
Oh man, come on.
Life had a great sound.
Life definitely had a great soundtrack.
Yeah, so many.
This movie came out in 21. The Harder They Fall.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard the soundtrack to it.
I haven't.
But it's an amazing soundtrack. That's an amazing soundtrack. Another movie we can go back years back. I think it was in the 70s. The Trouble Man or Trouble Man.
Yeah.
Trouble Man, not The Trouble Man, but Trouble Man. That was a great soundtrack. Now, go back to that hip hop gangster type stuff. New Jack City.
New Jack City had
New Jack
great
City
songs,
had some
great
songs.
Man.
Had some great songs.
Bird,
yes.
Just Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat. You had Albie Shore.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Swing. During that New Jack
New Jack era.
Yeah, the New Jack
man.
Swing era.
Yeah, man. You had a bunch of great stuff on that. So yeah, man, that's a few. That's a few.
So what are you guys' favorite soundtracks, man? Do you like our list? Do you not like our list, man? Just let us know. Let us know what your favorites are in the comments.
Yeah, let us know if you decided once you finish watching this to just go and say, hey, Alexa, play this particular soundtrack, and she did it for you, and you just jammed out. Let us know.
And also, write in so that Johnny will sing his song off of the soundtrack.
I will. Whatever song you send in off of your soundtrack, I'll sing it.
There it is, man. All right, Johnny. So next we're going to get into one of your favorite segments.
That's right, man. It's time for Two Snaps.
Two Snaps.
Man, so for this week's Two Snaps, man, we will be discussing the film, and we talked about it a little bit off the top, but the film Him, starring Marlon Wayans and up-and-coming star Tyreek Withers.
Yeah, man, Tyreek Withers, man. The movie Him, man. I mean,
there's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
We're definitely gonna get into it, but before we do, like this is our Two Snap segment. So, I asked you this. I asked you this quite a bit, but I'm gonna ask you this week. Do you plan on putting on the little hat for it?
Nah.
You're not gonna put on the little hat. Two snaps.
Not gonna put on the little hat. And I'm telling you, I hope there's not a little hat on my head right now. But I'm not gonna put on the little hat. But I know the editors and producers of this show, they would try something. So
they always trying.
They're always trying something, always doing something to us. So it may be a little hat on my head now, but I didn't put it there. But hey, it is what it is.
We ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna do that to us. But let's get into the film, man. Yeah. So Him, man, it's a film filled with a lot of symbolism, and there's a lot going on in this film.
It's a lot going on, man.
There's a lot going on in this film, man.
You have the main one of the main characters, and I hope this is not a spoiler for some people, but it is. Again, it is what it is.
So we'll go ahead and put this out there before we even get started, that this will be an kind of an open spoiler discussion about the film. So if you haven't had a chance to watch it and you planning on watching it, just kind of skip past this and come back and watch it later.
Yeah, after you watch the film, and then you can
come back and watch
see
it
if
later.
you agree with us.
Yeah.
So you have the main character, Cam. He's a up and coming
Cam K.
Yeah, Cam K, up and coming quarterback. Supposed to be the next great thing out there, and he gets attacked by a crazed fan, and
what he perceives
to be a crazed fan, and he gets some head trauma from behind this, man. And then now you thinking his career is over with, and then here comes Marlon Wayans' character, Isaiah White, who invites him to come to this supposedly camp to help him get back on his feet and get his career back to going.
Yeah. And Marlon's character, Isaiah, like in this world or whatever, he's the GOAT. He is him.
He's him.
He is him. He's the Tom Brady of this world. And man, I will say this, man, Marlon, like, he really got in shape for this role.
Yeah.
Like he was ready, and he was very believable.
Yeah, he definitely
in the
was.
role, man.
Yeah.
Like and we'll talk a little bit more about that, but go ahead.
But yeah, man, so he goes to this camp, and again, as he's there, he kind of starts to notice stuff, that this is not just your normal football camp. This is more of it's more cultish than anything else. And so he's having his doubts, and but like we were talking earlier, he has his agent who was really pushing him to go and be a part of this thing, and trying to get him to sign this contract.
Yes.
But he kept pushing it. He kept pushing, but his agent kept pushing him to sign this contract for some reason, and Cam just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, there's so much that goes on in this film.
Yeah.
A lot of like ritualistic practices that taking place, and just very intense moments within the film. And again, this is open spoiler, so if you haven't seen it, please come back and watch this again later. But man, just to go ahead and get into it. So one of the things that they talk about in the film is the fact that him is like this presence.
Yes.
Or whatever. It's like one person goes on from being him to the
next person.
Right?
So it was more of, okay, again, it's a spoiler. In order to become him, you had to get the blood from the previous person who was him.
Right.
Yeah, who was the GOAT.
And so throughout, you see like Tyreek's character, Cam, taking blood transfusions from Isaiah, and which was his blood, or whatever. And I mean, it's just, so I guess it's like he's passing, like, so he's trying to train him to become the best version of himself he can be, because he wants to prove that he's the best, or whatever. And in order to prove that, you have to beat the best. And so he's training them and prepping them because in order to become him, you have to kill the previous person who was him.
That's right.
And I know this is all so confusing. It is very confusing to watch.
Yeah.
Try to follow, because you don't know what's real, what's not, if he's hallucinating.
If he's hallucinating because of the head trauma, or what,
so
you don't know.
Going on in the film.
Yeah.
And in the end, he ends up killing him. I mean, they end up fighting, and I mean, he kills him, and it's not a long fight at all.
So it was like about 30 seconds of a fight,
if even that. I mean, it was a little bit longer, but still, I mean, the build up for that.
Yeah.
And then right after that, he goes and he, like, these guys are in these goat masks, and they're standing outside.
They're cheering for him and everything,
and they're trying to get him to sign the contract. Right, to sign on the contract, and he refuses to sign, but his agent really wants him to sign.
Really wants him to
trying his
sign.
best to convince him to sign. He doesn't sign, and instead of signing,
What does he do?
and one thing they did, they threatened to kill his family or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And what does he do?
Kills them
He slaughters them all. He kills like the
Kills them.
last one of them
every single one.
and walks off the field. And there was like chilies and all this kind of stuff there. It was weird, man. And then the agent just like falls on the ground, or like he's pulled to the ground and dragged on the ground on this symbol that's on the ground, and it was weird, man.
Yeah.
It-
Then he blows up.
yeah, then he blows up. He explodes or something, man. So it was weird. I will say this, man. One of the best things to come out of the film, and the saving grace for the film was Marlon Wayans, man.
Definitely.
Marlon was
Marlon.
phenomenal.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in this
Very
role.
believable in the
Yeah.
role.
Something new for him.
It's
and
very new. For him.
Very new
It's something
for
that
him.
I would love to see more
Yes.
of him. I would definitely love to see, especially after watching this, man. I would love to see more of him in roles like this that really get to showcase his talent. He's real talent.
Yeah.
He's always been talented to me, man.
Yes.
You know, of course we know he can be funny and all that kind of stuff, but man, him in showcasing his serious side and dramatic chops, man, I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. You know, but he was great. I think Tyreek Withers has a bright future ahead of
Yeah,
him.
he definitely has a bright
I thought he
future.
was very convincing in the role of Cam. But one thing about this film, man, the one thing they tried to do at the very beginning was like they marketed it as a Jordan Peele film.
Definitely.
That like one thing they did was Jordan
Yeah.
Peele from producer Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
And they really tried to focus in on that.
Yeah.
And we've seen it a lot of times. You know, a lot of times, you know, there may be a star or someone that we think is the star of a film, and you know they're very heavily marketed in the films, trailers and all that kind of stuff, and they're only in it for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we've seen it before,
Yeah.
and that's the kind of the way that they marketed this film as a
Yeah, man.
Jordan Peele film.
Yeah.
And didn't really mention director Jordan Tippin.
Not at all.
Tippin. Justin Tippin.
Justin.
I'm sorry, Justin Tippin at all. And you know his background, he's done like TV shows. I think he directed a few episodes of Atlanta, The Chi.
The Shy.
You know, projects like that. But
Dear White People.
Dear White People. But you know, I think this was his first theatrical release, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
But he wrote this film.
Yeah, he was one of the writers on this film as well. Yeah, and directed it. So yeah.
But yeah, he wasn't mentioned hardly any at all. And I mean, you see that a lot of times with
and I, you know, that could have possibly been because again, Monkey Paw, which is Jordan Peele's company,
right,
was one of the production companies behind this film.
right.
And with the success of psychological thrillers or whatever that Jordan Peele has put out, it was, I think, only right. I don't want to say only right, but it was fitting for the marketing of a movie of this type to mention Jordan Peele's name because of his company and then the work that he's done.
Right.
Because he's a phenomenal director, producer, writer himself. So, you know, that was supposed to be the driving force to get the people to come out and watch this film.
Yeah. Now, when we did our list early on, like in like maybe it was our first show, second show.
Yeah.
It was one of like you know, him was definitely at the top of my list, or one of the films that was on my list.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it didn't quite meet my expectations,
Mm.
but you know, again, I enjoyed Marlon Wayans' performance in the film. But one of the things that gave me reservations going in was the fact that they didn't lift the review embargo until like the day before its release.
Yeah.
And that's always a concern. Like anytime you see that they hold you know, a review embargo until the day before the release, that means to me that the studio doesn't have a lot of faith in the film. And they kind of proved it because critics like really hammered this.
Yeah, they did, man. Rotten Tomatoes, I think it only gave it like a 29% rating.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
You know, but you know, that definitely was rough, man. It was graded at a C.
Yeah.
You know, which is still
isn't bad.
Which isn't bad. It's passing,
from
but
an audience score.
Yeah, from an audience score, it's still passing, but it's, you know, it's not like they're putting it up there as like a must go see movie. And you know, one of the things, you know, I'm gonna quote Marlon by saying, you know, don't just look at the ratings and the Rotten Tomatoes and what the critics are saying, you know, because at this moment we're critics,
right?
You know, So go see the movie for yourself.
Of course, yeah.
Because
Definitely go see the movie for
never just take someone else's word, but always go and see the movie for
Yeah,
yourself.
form your own opinion.
man.
On it. Because like one thing that Marlon was saying is like a lot of their films have like a lot of times critics like bomb their films.
Yeah.
They haven't been kind to their films, but
Yeah.
they've gone on to be classics.
Going to be.
And that's true. Like I
Yeah.
mean everything from White Chicks to
Come on.
The
Scary movie
movie
franchise. Yeah.
And so, and I'm looking forward to seeing them come back in that, man.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like we would like to know what you guys think. But before that, man, we got to give our
give
thoughts on the film, man.
Now
So,
usually I give my thought first.
I'll go first.
So I want you to go first this time.
I'll go first with this one.
Okay.
So again, I gave my thoughts, man. I think the imagery, it was weird, man. It was a weird film. The imagery, I think the it was very cinematic in terms of the way it was filmed.
Yeah. Now the way it was filmed was the look of it was great. The look of it was great.
Yeah. But the one redeeming factor was Marlon Wayans.
Definitely Marlon
is like a standout, man. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing more from him in terms of drama and more serious roles.
Yeah.
Man, because he really gave it his all, man.
Oh, definitely.
And, man, I just wish the rest of the film would have been at his level.
Okay.
But I mean, just based on his performance alone, I'm gonna give it at least one snap, man.
One snap.
I give it at least one snap, just based off his performance alone.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan, and I'm not letting that sway my rating for the film.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think his performance was that good.
Okay. Now usually when it comes to two snaps, you and I always have most of the time we have a difference of opinion.
Yeah, we normally do.
We normally have a difference of opinion,
especially when it comes to comedy.
Yeah, when it comes to I'm not even gonna talk about that because
you said Baywatch was good.
I said Baywatch was funny.
You said Baywatch the film was funny.
I said it was funny, and I also, man, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. So because you still owe me one, but I digress. But this time we agree. I give it one snap.
One snap.
One snap.
Wow.
Yeah, man, one snap.
That's unreal. We agreed on something.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I give it one snap.
One snap, man. Yeah. So look, don't let us, sway you guys from going to watch this film.
Please go see it.
Go watch it for yourself. Support any film that comes out, man. I just wish I had more enjoyment in watching the film, but that's our thoughts, man.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think, and if you go see the film, share your thoughts with us.
That's right.
So next, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into our main topic discussion.
Come on, let's go.
And our main topic discussion, man, we hit it a little bit off the top earlier today. We're talking about Warner Brothers potentially being bought out by Paramount Skydance, man.
Wow, man. I mean, Paramount Skydance is about to take over the game if this happens.
If this happens,
they're going to take over the game.
I mean, there's definitely some regulations that would happen. I would think so. If that were to happen, man, there's just so much that could come from this.
Yeah.
But man, this is huge, man.
Yeah, man. I wonder what's on their mind seriously with wanting, the Paramount Skydance merger just happened.
Yep.
And now there's talks of purchasing Warner Brothers. And I mean, what's left?
Exactly.
What will be left out there for them to purchase or for anybody truly to compete against what they're going to have?
It's crazy, man. So for those of you who aren't in the know, here it is. Big moves are possible in Hollywood right now. The talk is that Paramount Skydance, under David Ellison, is preparing a major bid to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. Paramount and Skydance just officially merged this year into what's now called Paramount Skydance, and David Ellison has not been playing around whatsoever, man. Warner has already been looking at splitting itself into two parts. One focused on streaming and the other movies and all their other traditional TV channels. And breaking it up like that could make it easier for another company to buy.
Yeah.
By them breaking it up and splitting it into those two separate divisions.
But I think Paramount Skydance is looking to purchase the whole thing, though, right? the Warner Brothers Discovery.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
they're looking to purchase that, and will that include all the other stuff as well?
All of it. Like I think what Paramount and Skydance, what Paramount Skydance is looking to do is like they're trying to own all the IP
All the
because
IP.
Warner Brothers, I mean, they have a rich,
God.
IP band, and for them to get a hold of that, and I mean, like with Paramount right now, I think what they're trying to do is Paramount. I'm sorry, Paramount Skydance.
Yeah, we got to get
What?
that right.
Yeah, you got to. What they're looking to do now is like they're trying to get as much IP as they can.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to take over streaming, and a lot of these larger IP like producing films, like these big tent poles.
Man, I mean, whatever they're doing, let us get in on it. I mean, because I mean, man, I mean, it's just it's crazy,
But
man.
here's the thing, like, and the question arises again, and we talked about it once. The merger with Paramount and Skydance happened. Like, does this monopolize the industry?
Definitely, definitely. I don't see how it wouldn't or whatever. I mean, man, this is crazy, And are there talks of any other companies putting their name in the hat to try to purchase this?
So as of right now, there are two.
Okay,
So both Netflix and Amazon are both in the running,
in the running for it.
Acquiring Warner Brothers and Discovery. Now, Warner Brothers Discovery hasn't yet said that they're up for sale.
Uh-huh.
But the rumors are out there that Paramount Skydance is looking to try to acquire them, as well as Netflix and Amazon, which could be huge.
Now that could
any
be
of those
huge for
companies.
any of those companies, but I'm trying to see now with Paramount Skydance and the money that they just had to put up to for that merger, and what it possibly would cost for Warner Brothers Discovery.
That's the question.
Do they have the money?
That's the question. Do they have the money
Do they have the money?
to be able
And
to
if
acquire?
because I'm like, if you coming to me about purchasing something of this magnitude and you already just bought a huge company, you're gonna have to show me some proof of funds.
Right. And here's the thing, like, if, say for instance, if it's Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Netflix is already the number one streaming platform.
Number one streaming platform in the world.
Number one streaming platform in the world. So if they were to acquire the rights to Warner Brothers and all of their IP and streaming and everything,
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost a similar kind of thing.
It
Like,
is.
regardless of who,
Yeah. But I
take-
mean, and then for Amazon to even be in it, I mean,
yeah,
I know as far as streaming, Amazon, they're coming up
yeah.
with some of the content and things that they're putting out there. But I mean, it would definitely be a jump on the totem pole for Amazon if they were able to purchase this, man. But again, the thing like you said earlier, monopolizing the industry and putting a chokehold on the industry, man. This right here is definitely gonna be one of those chokehold moves that could be in that biopic.
So, so let me ask you this: what do you think that this means for us as consumers of these streaming platforms? And
Well, regardless of who purchased it, I can definitely see prices going up on these streaming services because of the fact of trying to recruit money.
yeah,
And then you're going to have more people who already may not have had subscriptions to something like Paramount or to Amazon or to Netflix or whatever, depending on who acquires it. They're going to see an uptick in subscriptions.
Yeah.
So if I have more people coming and purchasing subscriptions, then that's automatically going to take the price up because
right,
they're going to want to make more money. It's not like, I'm seeing an uptick in a few, millions of people purchasing packages on my streaming service, so I'm going to lower the price. Nope, they're going to take the price up so they can get more money. So it's going to be a win-win for them, for the consumer. I don't know what it's going to do to some people's pockets when it comes to what these services are going to cost. And then again, how what is it going to do for new IP? Because if you got all this old existing IP and you didn't just purchase it, you're going to want to do some, again, remake, some reboots to all this other stuff that's already out there. before you start putting money into new stuff. So I mean, that's the only thing that I don't like about it.
So here's the big question. Say, for instance, if Paramount Skydance is allowed to try to acquire
Mm-hmm.
Warner Brothers Discovery, do you think the government would step in? Because
Oh,
that's a lot. I mean, because
mean, yeah,
that would
it's
make one company too powerful.
yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. You've seen it in other industries, the airline industry and
Right.
things of that nature, when these big companies acquire other big companies and become one big giant conglomerate, something massive to take over industries. The rest of the industry gets worried and gets concerned, and then that thing goes before Congress, or it goes to the Supreme Court when people trying to stop the sale or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I can definitely see that being a possibility.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that being a possibility.
Man, there's so much going on, man, with, a lot of these companies being up for sale
Yeah.
or potentially up for sale and being acquired, man. So I don't know. We just got to keep, watching and stay in tune.
Yeah, man.
See what's going on.
Maybe we put our name in the hat.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe we put our name in the hat for something.
For something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me buy this right here.
I'm leaving with something.
That's right.
I'm leaving with something.
How much for one reel? How much for one?
Man, what do you guys think about it, man? Do you think that Paramount Skydance has a chance at acquiring Warner Brothers Discovery? What about Amazon and Netflix? Do they have an opportunity? Or are they even going to sell?
Or do Johnny and Bruce have an opportunity?
You never know.
You never know.
You never know, man. But hey, leave us your thoughts. Let us know what you think about the whole deal. And, we'll see what you guys think
man.
in our comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up with our question of the day, John?
Okay, man. Yeah. So right before we get ready to go into our Be Kind Rewind, let's go back to the trivia question of the day.
Yep.
So again, trivia question of the day comes from the movie Lean on Me, which is an iconic film based on true stories. So my trivia question was, what is the mascot for the East Side High High School?
So what is the mascot?
What is the
East
mascot?
Side High School.
Yeah, what is their mascot?
I want to say, and I could be wrong, but I believe it was the Mighty Ghost, because they will rise again.
Dang, man, I thought I had you with this one. I thought I was gonna have you with this one, but I should have known.
That's it, right?
That's correct.
Okay,
That is
Mighty
correct,
Ghost,
man.
yeah,
They were the ghost.
The Mighty Ghost.
They were the ghost.
Man, again, one of my favorite films by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, man.
Matter of fact, it's next up with our Be Kind Rewind.
Be Kind Rewind videos. I'll look out.
All right, man. So,
Oh man,
today we're talking.
get into it,
Lean
brother.
On Me.
Lean on me.
Man, and for a lot of people who may not know this, man, even though he had been around for a while, Morgan Freeman, this was actually his first leading role.
Yeah, man.
Film,
In a film.
Where he played Principal
Joe Clark.
Joe Clark.
Joe Clark, man. Crazy Joe.
Crazy Joe, man.
But I mean, the movie opens up with him at this same school, but back in like the
70s or something.
60s, 70s.
Yeah, it was somewhere up in there.
Yeah, somewhere up in there, because he got on the die sheet.
Yeah,
He
so
had
it
his
was
little
like late
afro,
60s,
probably
early
late
70s.
60s, early 70s. The movie opens up and he's there, and the school at this time is a predominantly white school. Well, not even just predominantly white. It was a white school.
Right.
It was an all-white school, and so you see him in the class, and he's teaching, and you see the students are interacting, they're learning. Actually, they're doing some kind of little speed drill with the kids in the beginning of the movie. And then you see, they had started a teachers union at the school, and so they were trying to get more, I don't know if it was more money or just more resources or whatever the case may have been, but then you see the other teachers actually turn on him and Robert Guillaume's character. And Joe, being Joe, told them what they could do. and then so after that, Joe Clark leaves Eastside High. He goes to a different school, but then now the movie morphs into the present day, and now Eastside High is a all black high school, in Paterson, New Jersey. This takes place in Paterson, New Jersey, and you see the school is full of graffiti. I mean, there are a few thousand students at this school, and it is just straight chaos.
It is.
Straight chaos. I mean, they're fighting in the hall. One girl in the open in one of the scenes when the school transition, they're in the bathroom and they start beating this girl and they start stripping her clothes off, and she runs out into the hallway, and you see one of the what you find out later is the assistant principal at the school tries to cover her up. And while she's doing that, one of the young boys trying to hit on the assistant principal. Right. I mean, it's just crazy.
A lot of chaos. Nothing
but chaos. Nothing but chaos, man.
And, you know, the one person they think can come in, well, it wasn't, I don't even know if they thought that he could really turn it around, but I think it was like one of those things, like he was the only person that would probably be willing to take on the job.
Well, I want to say Robert Guillaume's character, Dr. Napier,
he believed it,
who was the school superintendent for that area, really thought that he could come in and take over and get the school back to where it was, because the state was threatening to come in and take over the school because of the failing test scores.
Right.
You know, they couldn't pass a basic skills test.
Right.
And I think it was at like 30% before he got there. Had only passed. And Robert Guillaume's character told the mayor, you know, hey, I only know one guy that could come in and do this. And the mayor definitely did not want him to come. Definitely didn't want him to come. So
and Mr. Clark got in there, and you know, he even told us, the teachers, you know, he was like, you've done it your way for years.
That's right.
And they can barely pass a minimum basic skills test.
That's right.
That means they can hardly read.
Man, I'm telling you, man, all your acting skills are coming out great, man. I think you've been practicing on me. I think you really been practicing. You got a role coming up?
No, I ain't got no role coming up.
Oh, okay.
Man. But nah, man, he said they could barely read.
Yeah, man,
you know,
barely read, man.
You know, and you know, he told Mr. Darnell that he was demoted. Mr. Darnell was the football.
He was the football coach.
Head coach.
Football coach. He told him, I'm tired of our team losing. Now, I'm like this now. You come into this school, and one of your first things is you want to get out all the drug dealers and all the drug users, but you worried about the football team.
Well, he was trying to change the image of the entire school.
Truly.
The entire school, because it starts it's everywhere.
Everything is
it's all around.
Everything is affected.
You know, the cleanliness of the school.
Yes.
Like everything. He wanted the school to be cleaned up. Like the students were gonna help. That way in detention were gonna help out. And you know, he wanted the school to stop losing.
Now, man, you know, to have what I think that first day when he had all those students standing on the stage, it was probably about what I think he said maybe like 300 students they had on that stage, and he told everybody to look up here at this stage, and he called them all kind of names, and then turned around and told them they was expelled. But he didn't say expelled. He said, what did he say? Expurgated?
Expurgated, yeah.
And what was so funny to me is with a school failing and the children can't read, you use a word like expurgated, and everybody on the stage understood what you meant. Everybody knew what you meant, because as soon as he said expurgated, they was like, what?
They started losing
me out of here. So how do you know what the word expurgated means?
We don't know.
We don't know. But that was funny to me.
He said, welcome to the new East Side High.
That's right, man. So, I mean, it is, you know,
great film,
man.
One of my favorite scenes, man. One of the young men that was kicked out, from the school. Sam's. Man, he wanted to have a conversation with Mr. Clark because he couldn't go home and tell his mom that he got kicked out of school.
Right.
And so Mr. Clark says, like, what's your name, son? You know, and they start having a conversation. And he takes him up to the
rooftop.
And they started talking, man. You know, and Sam's was like, you know, he wanted to get back in school. Mr. Clark was like, you know, like, what's your name, son? He tells him his name. And he was like, so did you tell your father? You know?
No, sir, my father no longer lives with us. So you can use that.
You just go around feeling sorry for yourself, son?
So
They're like, boy, go on, get out of here.
yeah.
And so he,
what he told him, he said, "You smoke crack."
yeah, he said, you smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack. You know what crack does to your son? It kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells. Now I'm saying if you're going to kill yourself, you're doing the same thing as taking drugs. Wait, what he say?
He said, if you're gonna kill yourself,
Yeah, if you
do it
yourself-
expeditiously.
do it,
Don't jump.
Yeah, if you're going to kill yourself, do it expeditiously. Go on, jump, boy, jump.
He said, don't do it the slow way. Go on,
Yeah,
jump.
go on, do it. Don't F around with it, son. Jump.
I mean, hey, Joe Clark, man, Mr. Clark was something serious,
He
but
was.
but
He
it
said-
took that.
But it did, because he said, you know, he said, you know what I'm going to do for you, Sam? I'm going to let you back in my school this one time.
One time.
Because you're still a baby and you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clark
Mr.
don't
Clark,
play,
he
man.
didn't play, man. He definitely didn't play.
Then they had the school board meeting, and, you know,
Oh,
they had,
my
like,
God.
parents that were, like, all upset because their kids got kicked out of school.
And I'm trying to see again, the lady,
Yeah.
what was her name? Wow, I can't think of the character's name right now. It's
Mrs. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I can't think of her name right now, but for her to be so concerned with the school, with him kicking the kids out of school, you know, so I don't know if that was an exaggeration of the character for the movie purpose or whatever, but just to see that particular person being that so concerned about this principal coming in and kicking kids out of the school and saying that her child is not a thug or a hoodlum or a drug dealer, for her to be that concerned and then going to the mayor, getting put on the school board to try to get him kicked out, what was all that passion when your child was in school?
Exactly.
What was all that when your child was in school? And I know if you acting that concerned, you was looking at report cards, and it couldn't have been a good one. The guy got kicked out
Couldn't have been.
for smoking drugs or dealing drugs or whatever the case may have been.
And that was one of the elements that Joe Clark was trying to keep out of the school.
Yeah,
He was trying to
definitely.
keep all these things.
Yeah.
Like whenever he saw someone bring something, and like someone was able to get into the school, and so he
Yeah.
made a decision to put chains and locks on the doors.
Yeah, that's when Kid Ray got beat up.
Yeah, Kid Ray got beat up, and like he made a decision, and so that's what they did, which
Yeah,
was
man.
against the school code.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
you wouldn't, you shouldn't have.
Yeah,
been
shouldn't have been
there,
locking
but
the
he did
doors,
that.
but
And they had a press conference, and he told them, well, they used to call me Crazy Joe. Well, now you can call me Batman. He had the bat in his hand.
he had the bat in his
He had the
hand.
bat in his hand.
You know, man.
You
So
know, yeah, that was Crazy Joe.
yeah,
That's what they
that was
called him.
Crazy Joe, man. You know, now another scene, you know, because him and Dr. Napier, they had been friends
Yeah.
ever since, you know, the early days when they were teaching in school before Joe went off and then came back and become the principal, and
Yeah.
Dr. Napier became the superintendent of schools. But when they're in the I don't know if they were at City Hall or wherever
Yeah.
the case may have been, and they get into
Yeah.
a little heated argument or whatever, and Dr. Napier had to tell him, contrary to
He
popular
said, but
belief.
first he said, you can kowtow, you will step and
Yeah, he told you
because
can
it's
step
the
in-
way of the world.
That's right. You're gonna step and fetch because it's the way of
Way
the
of the
world.
world. Because contrary to popular,
Contrary to popular belief, I'm the HNIC. He didn't say HNIC.
Yeah, he
he
didn't say
actually
that.
said
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
But
And Mr. Clark said, you think you bad.
yeah, he said, now let's go get some lunch.
Let's go get something. You think you bad.
He said, now let's go eat. You think you bad.
Classic, man.
Classic movie, man.
Yeah, man.
Classic.
But then, like again, later on in the film, after Mrs. Elliott.
That's it,
Elliott.
Mrs. Elliott.
No, Mrs. Elliott was the school teacher. She was the
Oh, yeah, she was the
music
piano.
teacher.
Yeah, she was the
I'm
music
sorry.
teacher.
I cannot remember what her name was, but she had the police chief and the mayor and everybody to come up to the school because
Yeah.
he had chains on the doors. And when they were coming, Mr. Clark, he got on the bullhorn and said,
Oh, the bullhorn.
Cold 10,
The
put the
enemy's
chains on the doors, the enemy is here. Classic, man. Morgan
Classic,
Freeman
man,
was
classic,
so
man.
good in this
Yeah.
film, man. I love that film, man.
Man, what Sam said to the lady when they was walking Joe Clark out of the school,
he said something.
he
to her.
said something to her. So
He said something.
go back and watch it if you don't remember what Sam said. Go back and watch that movie because Sam said something.
But they end up taking Mr. Clark to jail.
Yeah.
And the students really rallied behind him.
Yeah, man.
Started protesting.
Yeah.
And one of the things that the police chief and everybody was saying was that, like, look, if you don't go out there and say something,
Yeah.
then
Something gonna happen. If we have to clear the square out, what the mayor said, I got justice and the law on my side.
right.
It's gonna be your kids that get hurt, and take the brunt of this. and they'll be the ones to get the blame
Right.
for starting a riot or whatever the case may have been. So they convince him to go out there, and before he goes out there, this one character, I can't think of her name again, she's sitting there on a bullhorn trying to get the kids to calm down, and then the school clown, he comes up and he asks her to, give him the bullhorn, and he tells everybody to quiet down, and then she's thinking that he's on her side at this particular point, and he said, "Calm down. She may have something to say, so let's chill out and let's listen to the loudmouth wench."
Classic, man.
That's
That's such a great film, man.
Yeah, man.
That, he did turn the school around.
Turn the school around. They passed the basic minimum skills test.
They did, man. So they learned how to read.
Yeah, man.
They learned how to read.
He said,
Let me ask you this: do you know the East Side alma mater?
the original or the one that it was changed to?
He wanted everybody to learn that school song.
Yeah, he wanted to learn it in English and in Spanish.
Yep.
So do you want the one that Miss Elliott was supposed to teach them, or the one that Miss what was her name? The one that took Miss Elliott's spot. I can't think of what her name is either. Man, I can't believe that.
Because he told her to take a bow. You
Take a bow.
ripper now, alma.
That's right. So yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
Fat East Side. That's how you do it.
Do it like it's supposed to be done.
Fat East Side. I'm not gonna do it. I tell you, I don't get royalties for singing on this show, man. So no, I can't do it. But man,
yeah.
but I mean,
honor, yeah.
lend our hearts and hands to help increase thy fame. Go hit it. You're supposed to hit the ooh Lord. You're supposed to hit it. Right?
It's that Fair East Side High.
Oh man, Fair East Side High, man. Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
Did this movie at all make you feel emotional?
It gave a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
It was very especially like certain scenes, like where he was talking to the young girl.
Oh yeah,
End up getting
definitely
pregnant.
getting pregnant.
What
What he told her? She said it wasn't something that she was trying to do, and he said the girls never do. Said that y'all always trying to do something or prove that you can do something, and that was something that right there stuck out.
Yeah.
As far as saying that, being a young girl in the inner city or from the ghetto, whatever you want to call it, and don't think that you have anything to contribute to this world or to this society, or that your life is going to amount to anything. But the one thing that you can do is have a child and bring another child into this world, and feel that you accomplished something by having a child, even at a very young age, thinking that this is the only thing I can contribute is my body to a man and having a baby.
Yeah. And I mean, he became like a father figure to so many of those kids, man. Her and Sam's, and a lot of the kids just really respect the man. So, shout out to you.
Well, he didn't respect all of them because one of them didn't know how to handle his responsibility.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't know how to handle his responsibility. He didn't tell Dad his responsibility.
He said, the one thing about Mr. Clark, he was the only kid at the school that taught proper. And he was a school president. He was a school president. The one thing about Mr. Clark is Mr. Clark, he what did he say? He said, he believes in us.
He don't believe in you because you don't think there's your responsibility.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, but I wonder, like, even some of those,
The people that those characters portrayed.
Yeah.
I wonder, like now, like what their life is, and how their children and grandchildren, some of the things that they may be doing in their lives now, and all that stuff, man, is thanks to Joe Clark.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many lives were changed for the better, and that subsequently helps, change generations.
Yeah.
Because of what this one man decided to do.
He passed away a few years back.
Yeah, he did. He did pass away.
3 years, but man, definitely left a lasting legacy, and this film will forever carry on his name.
Yes.
And the work that Morgan Freeman and all of the cast, man.
Yeah.
They were all great. Yeah, man, such a great film. Like, if you guys haven't had a chance to watch Lean on Me, I don't know where you've been.
Yeah.
But you gotta watch Lean on Me.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it in a long time, please go back.
Yeah, go back and watch it. And again, it was Morgan Freeman's first role as a leading man. So check that out, man. And he's gone on to have such a career. Man, and yeah, man.
Yeah, man, he went from Crazy Joe to God.
Yeah, that's right. He went from Crazy Joe to playing God.
To playing God.
And he's the voice of God.
He's the voice of God. He's the voice of God.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Yep.
Wow.
Man, so that's another one in the books, man. Another 515 Real to Real podcast in the books, man. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us on this edition of the 515 Real to Real podcast. You know, especially after we've been on hiatus for nerd. But man, thank you guys for joining us, man. And how can they follow us, John?
Hey, man, you know, the email is right there, but always go and like, share, subscribe to our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube. We're on Threads, and we're now on TikTok.
That's right. And also stay tuned for this week's edition of the Behind the Lens series. Man, we have a great one coming up. Boy, but you'll see it a little bit coming up. We'll be teasing it a little bit ahead in the upcoming week. But again, thank you guys for joining us, man. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.